So innovation globally, I think, was really pushed to the forefront because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Already because of sustainable farming focus and addressing climate change, the focus has become an online engagement. So agri-tech has always been important, smart solutions within farming and manufacturing, but this online presence has really come to the fore. And we look at various platforms that are available, not only within a South African context, but globally. I know from a Wesgro perspective, particularly with helping producers sell their products, there were various online B2B engagements that took place. So getting the right importers, meeting with our exporters, whether that be meeting for fresh produce sales or range of processed foods and drinks. But that was a key factor that sustained many farmers and manufacturers within our context. So this online engagement, which used to be quite scary for many people, has become quite an easy space to actually engage in and more cost effective to a certain degree. Not to say that in-person engagements are less important. I think definitely in future there's going to be this hybrid where, both an online engagement and people meeting doesn't actually fall away completely because markets have opened and travel has taken place. But I think it adds to the engagement. It adds to the value of those selling platforms to a large extent. I think of, just away from produce and food, but we also have platforms that, allow farmers to rent out equipment that's being idle, or not being used during certain periods, which is an additional avenue stream for farmers. So Axel is a key example of that. So it's not just farm produce, which would be Hello Choice, also another platform that was used where fresh produce is being sold and there are transactions actually taking place in that platform. And I'd be silly to not mention the Arcade Trade Portal, where the Wesgro platform that actually allows a range of produce and processed foods and services to be sold on online platform, where it's easy for you to find vetted suppliers in our space and gives you an open environment for you to gain knowledge, but also interact with our agency and various producers within an agribusiness space or sector. Big data is going to be crucial going forward. Globally, within our context too, big data supports precision farming, which falls within that smart agricultural and sustainable farming space. It'll help farmers and producers, manage and monitor and do fairly formal risk assessments, which will allow, alternatives in funding considerations, but a far more precise handle on what is being produced and how to mitigate against risk. So, we're able to produce sustainable yields in the long run. I think another core trend is actually, and it falls within the sustainable farming focus and producing focus, is to use less and produce more, but in a sustainable way. And that speaks to saving energy and conserving water, etc. I think those are the real key trends that speak to our context and a global trend within agricultural production and agri-processing.